What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to Dude Ranch DIY. My name is Jake. Today is the first day of fall, and with that, we got firewood deliveries to do. So as you can see, I got the hook lift and the dumpster down on the ground here. And as I said, we are delivering firewood. So today, we are gonna be delivering 6 totes of firewood, 3 to one customer, 2 to another, and 1 tote to yet a third customer. I got my buddy Chris coming over with his truck. He has a F-250 with a dump insert in the back, which makes it super handy for these smaller deliveries. Now, 2 of the 3 deliveries are deliveries with the machine, i.e. the skid steer or the mini skid steer, because the customers want the wood delivered in the totes. That is a convenience thing that I offer. I do not offer a stacking service. So I say to my customers that do want it stacked, well, in lieu of stacking, I will bring the machine, I will drop the tote wherever you want it, whether it be in your garage, under your patio, behind your shed, wherever is reasonable that I can get my machine, of course, for a slight added, convenience charge, which I believe is, that charge that I charge to do that per tote, I believe is less than it would cost if you were to hire somebody to stack one of those totes, or very close, right on par. I charge about $25 extra per tote that they order. So if they're ordering 3 totes, they have to pay $75 extra to get those 3, totes of wood delivered in the tote. So $75 to get a full cord of wood stacked. I don't think that's all that bad. So yeah, Chris is going to be coming to do the delivery that is 2 totes, not delivered in the tote, just dumped, because his truck is great for that. It can fit 2 totes in the back, no problem, and then he can just dump it out with that great dump insert. I'm going to be using the hook lift truck with the mini skid steer to deliver all the other totes. So we got to go grab the mini skid steer. It is up the hill here. I was doing some tree work on my own property. Got to take the grapple off and put the pallet forks on, and we'll get loaded up. All right, guys, so this tote is going out. It was split back in September of 2024. So this is all really nice oak, mostly oak firewood. Let's see, grab 2 pieces, do the sound test. Sounds nice and dry to me. deliver totes to customers, you know, where they want it in the tote, I always make sure that I give them one with a cutout face so it's easy for them to get the wood out. And I always make sure that each tote has its own lid and bungee cord. Experiment to see if we would fit, and I don't believe we are going to fit, because it seems the machine is just a little bit too long. That's up all the way? Yeah. Close. The machine is in, but
not enough for the door to close.
Not as in, yeah, not as in as I was hoping. You know, if we were able to fit these the other way, you would probably have enough clearance, but you're not going to fit. I don't even think you're going to fit another tote in here. This isn't wide enough.
How many totes are you delivering?
4. 3 to one guy and 1 to another. So
I wonder if you can do 2 in the front, 3 along the side, and stick the mini skid steer right here.
2 in the front.
That's if they fit side by side.
Side by side. Let's try that, maybe. This is an experiment because this is the first time we're doing this. Mr. Tetris over here. I didn't know he was a world champion Tetris player, but I guess he is.
The things you learn.
The things you learn. This could work. Now, obviously, a flatbed would be much more ideal for this scenario. Luckily, I might go buy one this afternoon. Well, we're in. I mean, it's not perfect, and this is the first time we're doing it, as I said, so we'll only get smoother, but we got 4 full totes of wood in here, which was the goal. So I think that's pretty good. think now the ramps fit right here. You know, I had this down to a science with the old truck, but like anything, it's a learning experience. She's in. If it fits, it ships. Throw on the parking brake for good measure. Now, I mean, if it doesn't pick it up, we got much bigger problems.
It settled a little bit. Nothing crazy though.
The thing with this is because you got to remember to bring a strap to then strap the totes so that they don't all come once there's room. So can't forget that. All right, there you have it. 3 totes of wood right next to the garage door, easy access, covered, cut portions out. One awesome little machine for a really nice premium firewood delivery. All right, all ready for the final delivery. I was kind of moving the tote around in there to prepare for the next one, but then I realized when I lift the can up, if I have it facing backwards, all the wood's gonna fall out, so I spun it back around.
All right, we made it to our location. Get her dumped. Just like that, we're dumped. Another happy customer in the books.
Well, all right, guys, we are back here at the wood yard, as you can see. That last delivery, I ended up not filming because the husband and wife came out and they were very nice, but they were kind of bickering back and forth about where the firewood tote was gonna go, if they were gonna keep the tote, or if I was just gonna dump the wood. Turns out that where they wanted it stacked, they have a rack behind their shed, and it's like on the complete opposite side of the property as where their driveway is, you know, where I would have been able to dump. So that's why they wanted the machine delivery. They didn't actually want to keep the wood in the tote, they just wanted it dumped as close to their firewood rack as possible. So the husband and wife were going back and forth about that. I didn't feel comfortable filming it, but you've seen me do it. It went well, and they were super happy. So yeah, we got all 3 firewood deliveries done today. Chris was successful in his endeavor, and he left the money for me on one of the machines out here. I just got back to my beautiful wife and little boy Hayes. They're hanging out. What's going on, buddy?
He just ate dinner, that's why he's shirtless.
Are you happy that Daddy's home?
Whenever I say Daddy all day, Daddy, he gets so happy.
He loves his daddy, and I love my little boy. Pretty soon, buddy, you're gonna be helping me do this. This will be your whole business, right? Right? Maybe you'll take over the firewood stand, huh? So anyway, guys, this was kind of the first foray into delivering firewood with the machines with this truck and the mini skid steer. For the most part, I think it went pretty well. I'm sure we will get better at it, like a well-oiled machine with a little bit of practice. I think a flatbed would help infinitely. But for now, that's gonna be it. So if you liked the video, give it a big thumbs up. If you haven't done so already, click that subscribe button down below. Questions, comments, feedback, throw down that comment section. But for now, I'm Jake.
I'm Hayes. I'm Sarah.
This is Dude Ranch DIY. Thanks so much for watching. We'll see you guys here next time.